So for me, the value was in the room with the people, like all the new relationships. First time meeting anyone in the room in person. There's several people I've seen through Zoom, and we've had kind of virtual coffees. But it's awesome for me to meet people in person because I work from home and kind of the isolation. I'm like, I got to get out, got to see some people. So this has been awesome. The value of so many new friends and connections, and just strategic partners potentially with some of your all's businesses and things you have going on. So for me, that was really cool. Seeing Jeff Olson on the screen, I was introduced to his book when I was 17. It was one of my first 5 leadership books I ever read. And so when he came on, I'm like, I've never heard the guy speak. And then he's saying like he just doesn't. I mean, it's rare for him to, to be on stage or take those opportunities. So I thought that was just powerful to see that connection come into play and hear him talk about, what he says in his book. But it's basically, in the moment, things can seem insignificant, but over time, really the big impact is there. So I think a lot of what, has been taught over the last few days, a lot of the just gems that have came out in the different speeches and people sharing and all those things. In the moment, they can seem insignificant, but if you taking notes, writing those things down, and then really just looking for, man, over time, this really can add up. Getting the mindset in play, getting all of those things is, my wife and I are getting our business launched, got our book coming out next month, some of those awesome things. So we're excited to take what we've learned this weekend, the relationships, all those things, and use it, as we, continue moving forward. This event, I would say, is a little bit more PG-35 in some ways. Dr. O keeps it real. It's good in that way that you're not scripted. You're kind of going with your flow, what you feel like, is needed to either keep people awake or get their attention or whatever. You've got your strategy with that. And then in the same way, even love the fact that you were completely open when I said, hey, we'll have to see if we can get childcare lined up. The majority of our family's 800 miles away from us, so we'll see if we can get that. You're like, bring the baby with you, and I'm like, that's definitely different from most events, because I don't know of anyone running a mastermind that's like, yeah, just bring the kids and the baby and all that kind of stuff. So we've loved being able to do that, and how everyone's adopted the baby for the weekend and been willing to love on her, and she's like me, loves being around people, so it's been energy to her in that way as well. So
my experience has been great in that the people here really showed me a lot of things. Mainly that people were anticipating my needs before I even said what my needs were. So if baby was fussy, people were asking if they could hold her. If I was just sitting here with her, people were asking me, do you need a snack? Can I move something for you? And if you have that mentality, your business is going to succeed because you're anticipating people's needs before they tell you. And you're going to do that in your day-to-day business too. So if you can do that, you're already a winner to me. And if you're thinking about coming, baby also thinks that you should. You're going to have a culture of community.